We are lucky enough to be here in Alabama today with a Creek Indian who really didn't grow up to be a Creek Indian because she grew up with zero prejudice and zero hatred, which is about the opposite of what I grew up with on the reservation. Not on the reservation, but as I got off the reservation. I had a true dislike for who and what I was, even though people didn't ever get to meet me. But here's a woman that intrigued me because she grew up as a Creek Indian, but with no prejudice. Billie, hello again, and could you tell us a little bit about the farm and the creek that you were telling me before?
From the age of 5 on, and that probably would be as far back as I would remember very much about, but I remember a lot about it. We moved to this farm, and it's located in the central part of Alabama on Hillaby Creek. Alexander City gets part of their water supply from Hillaby Creek, and there is a creek that leads into it called Nettie Chopco. And this is where I believe that most of the settlement of the creek were in this area. And on the creek now, when you walk up through my farm, the creek, our farm is located on the side of the creek. The creek runs through it all the way up it. And in the upper part and a little bit farther up in the creek is still a fish trap. And you can definitely tell that it's a fish trap. And that's many, many years ago. And my brother tells me that there are some, when they were plowing, there were black parts on the ground. And I suppose that could have been charcoal, or it could have been where the settlement was located, or some part of the settlement. We don't know about that. But I know in the spring of the year when my daddy would plow, we would follow the plow and pick up arrowheads. Oh, it would just see who could find the prettiest arrowhead with the best shape left to it. Some of them were chipped. And that we just passed a lot of hours looking for arrowheads and relics that the Indians left.
Well, in talking to one of the natives that was here near Birmingham, Alabama, the Alabama Indian, he would not interview with me, but he did not even hesitate to tell me that Alabama is a very unique state in the fact that indigenous people, natives, date back to 10,000 BC, before Christ. They have evidence here in Alabama. Shocked me. And that DeSoto, in his writings and travelings, came through here, and he wrote about the Creek Indians and Alabama Indians extensively in his studies, and all about, I'm trying to think of the county name, but anyway, the lower Alabama tribes, many of the lower Alabama tribes, when the foreigners, the Europeans, were taking over, actually relinquished their heritage and would not admit they didn't do any meetings or anything. That would be me goofing up. All right, we're back again, I hope. Here we go. That they would actually relinquish their heritage so that they could survive on this planet. And the other thing that he informed me was that Alabama was one of the only states that after Indians got recognized as U.S. citizens rather than property, that Alabama after that actually had to pass a law that it said it was unlawful to kill an Indian, which before that they were considered subhuman creatures or property, and you could kill them without being prosecuted. Mm-hmm. I will hunt you guys down that law, and dang it, I'll hunt you down that law and I'll get back to you. But Billie, again, I can't thank you enough for the time that you spent with me.
You're welcome.